Lads, I'm recording this probably over a month before this actually goes out because I've just been given the biggest opportunity of my commentary career. I've just gotten an email off Kacy Catanzaro. Basically, she's running her own wrestling show and she wants me to commentate it. And look, I know Kacy's been getting a lot of shit lately because she attended a load of mass gatherings during a pandemic that she didn't need to, but it was probably just a misunderstanding. Then she trained at Chase and Rance's gym, but it was probably just a misunderstanding. And then it later transpired that she had friends who stormed the Capitol building, but it was probably just a misunderstanding. Anyway, the promotion is called Catanzaro's Official Violent Independent Development. An unfortunate anagram, but it's probably just a misunderstanding. Anyway, she said I can choose anyone I want to commentate the show with, and there'll be loads of really cool wrestlers there, and I get to put the entire show on my YouTube channel when it's finished. So I'm very excited, and without wasting any more time, I'm just going to play the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COVID Pro Wrestling. We are here live at full capacity in front of thousands of fans, which is probably just some sort of misunderstanding. What a show we have, like... You alright, Humberto? Yeah. No, it's just... You know, neither of us got tested before this, so I just... Oh, look, it's PJ Black! Good to see PJ Black, haven't heard from him in a while, and a very interesting way to start the show. I just want to let you all know that COVID is a hoax. It's actually social engineering, or brainwashing, for all you dum-dums that don't know what it is I'm talking about. So, yeah. Okay, that was a very strange way to open the show. I'm going to assume Kacy is going to do something about that. We can't, surely we can't condone that sort of message, am I right? Am I right? Anyway, what a show we have lined up here tonight. First, we have Mercedes Martinez taking on the woman herself, Kacy Catanzaro, in what is no doubt a personal grudge of a match. We also have Deonna New Year's Eve Invitational, a 10-man Royal Rumble. 10 men, but only one will walk out with the prize of attending a New Year's Eve party with Deonna. We will also be having an open challenge set out by the COVID doctors who want to shut this show down, but we won't let them. And of course, in the main event, we have the vaccine in the bank ladder match. But first, the stakes do not get any higher than this. It's an I Quit match, mask versus mask. Austin Aries versus Low Key. Loser wears a mask. These two men have been incredibly vocal about how much they don't want to wear a mask. This match will put them head to head with no rules. The only objective is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Something that's incredibly hard to imagine either of these men saying when you see what's on the line.
In light of evolving evidence, WHO advises that governments should encourage the general public to wear masks where there is widespread transmission and physical distancing is difficult, such as on public transport, in shops, or in other confined or crowded environments.
Do you seriously expect me to wear a fucking mask? I've made my stance on this issue as crystal clear as I possibly could. Your health is not my responsibility. All I'll say is, look at the facts. Mask rhymes with task. Do you want to do a task? I know I don't want to do a task. How about instead of making me wear a mask, you just don't catch COVID? Ever thought about that before, you fat bastard? Task rhymes with flask. You can't drink from a flask with a mask on, so obviously there's an issue there. Rey Mysterio has worn a mask for several decades and he still got COVID, so obviously masks aren't that important. Mask is also an anagram of scam. Now granted, scam is not usually spelt with a K, but can we really be taking chances with this sort of thing? Vader used to wear a mask. Look what happened to him. This isn't just mask versus mask, this is an I Quit match. And there's no way that I'm quitting to Austin Aries. He won't quit. Low-key won't quit. Fella quit growing hair 30 years ago, the big baldy bitch. I'll dangle a chicken nugget right in front of his face, the little vegan bitch. Fella lost to Eli Cottonwood on an episode of NXT. I don't want to fucking hear it. Eli Cottonwood is a perfectly respectable competitor, and there's no shame in losing to Eli Cottonwood. He's very good, and one time he even threw Alex Riley over the top rope. You know what there is a shame in though? Wearing a mask. Does Low Key have the silkiest, smoothest voice in the entire world? Yes. Do I want him to follow me around all day and narrate my entire life? Yes. I don't remember what my point was actually. Wearing a mask is the ultimate form of humiliation. If you think that I'm going to put a cloth over my face for a few minutes to potentially save lives, then you're just thick. What if I accidentally swallow my mask? What if I go to eat noodles only for me to forget that my mask's on, and then everybody laughs at me and says, haha, that lad's got noodles on his mask. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. Wow. I am incredibly excited for this one, and another man who's excited for this one is this man right here, AA Austin Aries. Aries met up with a load of fans before the show, and he licked all their foreheads to prove that COVID in his eyes isn't real. He believes he's going to beat Loki here tonight, and he won't have to wear a mask not only tonight, but at any point during this pandemic. But as excited as I am, Humberto, I'm a bit nervous at the same time, because I look at Loki, you know, who will stand across the ring from Austin Aries, and I look at a man who will do anything to win, anything to survive. And it's an I Quit match too. This very well could be a bloodbath. This could be the sort of match that, if you have kids watching here right now, you might want to put them to bed early and maybe show them an edited version later on, or tell them what happened. This could get very, very ugly. Anyway, the bell's about to ring. The match is about to start. Here we go. Alright, let's not waste any time. You know that I'm not going to quit, so let's cut to the chase. Say the words, and we'll get the fuck out of here. I'm a bit confused. What words do you want me to say? Just say the fucking words. I quit. Oh shit. Austin Aries incredibly unhappy to be on the losing end of this result, but what a match. Hi guys, Bronson Reed here. I just want to say that this pandemic is very serious, so we need to take care of each other. Stay 2 meters apart, avoid mass gatherings if at all possible, and as always, wear a mask. A lovely message there sent by Bronson Reed. Really appreciate when wrestlers can look out for other. Oh, I'm just getting word on my headset. Bronson Reed has been attacked backstage. I don't know if I can speculate that it's because he's wearing a mask and because he's taking COVID seriously, but he's getting attention. He's getting medical attention, and hopefully he'll be all right. Best wishes to Bronson Reed, and hopefully he'll recover sooner rather than later. But next, it is time for an open challenge. An open challenge from the doctors that want to shut this show down for good. Another day in a global pandemic. Another mass gathering. I'm Dr. Big Dick, and this is Kevin. Hello. And we're here to shut this party straight the fuck down. The absolute fucking state of all you sweaty bastards. We're gonna go down there and shove a mask down all your fucking throats. We're gonna cut off your legs and force you to stay 2 meters apart, since you stupid cunts don't want to do it yourself. We're gonna test every single selfish cunt of a fan that attended this event for COVID-19 right up the fucking nostril. We're gonna finger their fucking brains out of it. But first, we're gonna set our attention to you, the wrestler. If you don't want us to shut the show down, then send someone out to try and stop us. You can even send out Eli Cottonwood himself. We'll beat the shit out of Eli Cottonwood. Not even messing. Kevin's an absolute tank. He'd batter Eli Cottonwood. You think Eli Cottonwood's a big man because he finished 7th on season 2 of NXT? You think Eli Cottonwood's a big man because he's 7 foot tall? Dr. Big Dick is 7 foot tall as well. The camera just makes me look small. Kacy, this one's on you. Send us your best and we'll beat the shit out of Eli Cottonwood if that's who you send. And here they are, the doctors that want to shut the show down. You know, you have to, whether you love these lads or you hate them, you have to give them credit where it's due. They certainly are brave. Not just because they're doctors, but also because they're willing to set out an open challenge. Anyone can answer this. There's no training, there's no preparation, because they don't know who it's going to be. Who's going to answer the open challenge? It's Ricochet and Jimmy Savile! Wow! Dr. Big Dick is out of there. He is leaving Kevin on his own, stranded in the ring, because he wants no part of this. And to be honest, I don't blame him. Testicular claw by Jimmy Savile. That's his signature maneuver. And a 630 by Ricochet. Ricochet and Savile getting the win in the end. So this show continues. I think the saddest part about the pandemic is the fact that we can't go to parties anymore the way that we used to. We can't socialize the way that we used to. The way we used to go to parties every week or every night in some cases, drinking, having fun, doing whatever it was we wanted to do. I miss going out on nights like that, getting to see everyone, getting to hang out, getting to actually meet up in person. I haven't been to a party in over a year, is what I would say if I was a fucking nerd. I've been to loads of parties, every day actually. New Year's Eve parties, New Year's Day parties, day after New Year's Day parties, day after New Year's Day parties, but these mass gatherings aren't open to everyone. They're invite only. Only a large but exclusive group of cool dudes willing to break lockdown regulations and put the health of the public in danger for a few pints. Do you have what it takes to join me on this selfish but enjoyable adventure? 10 people, 1 Royal Rumble. The winner gets to attend our very special but slightly random Tuesday the 9th of March celebration. This is gonna be the best party ever. We're gonna spit in each other's mouths, lick toilet seats, eat chewing gum from under the tables that we stole from the nearby school. It's gonna be the sickest party ever in more ways than one. But don't forget, if people criticize you or call you selfish, dozens of others have done it too, so that makes it okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Invitational. Let's see who drew number 1. It's Steve CUTLER, a very interesting participant at number 1. Determination is the key to winning a Royal Rumble, and Steve CUTLER was determined to bring a potentially fatal illness back to his workplace after New Year's so that he could share it with his colleagues, one of whom just recently recovering from leukemia. It could be argued, with the amount of TV time that Steve CUTLER has had as of late, that there was just as much of a chance of me giving Roman Reigns coronavirus than there would have been him, but either way, it's a thought that counts, and Steve CUTLER only has one thought in his mind, and that's winning the Invitational. TJP, I'm gonna assume he said something stupid about the coronavirus. I don't really pay attention to anything he says anymore, but I'm just gonna take a chance on it. Neither man eliminated thus far as we wait for entrant number 3. It's Donald Trump. Donald Trump, of course, a free agent after getting released from his last job. I know some of the wrestlers in the back are very excited to see him, but one person who's not excited to see him is Steve CUTLER, who wipes him out upon his entrance. And there's ZACK. ZACK Ryder, of course, allegedly held one of the mass gatherings that Deonna Purrazzo has attended, but because he is well liked, we overlook these things, and he's eliminated TJP, so really all is good. Flip Gordon makes his entrance next, and don't let that monstrosity on his face fool you. This man is very much anti-mask, so he fits right in this Royal Rumble. CARLITO hasn't put a foot wrong in the pandemic as far as I know, but he does like spitting in people's faces, which in a pandemic isn't ideal. And ZACK Ryder's eliminated. Prince PUMA makes his way down to the ring. PJ Black rejoining us after his pipe bomb at the start of this show. And Chris Jericho, an absolute icon. By the way, don't forget to join us for our post-event celebrations. We'll be having a live concert with Fuzzy. Of course, Fuzzy allegedly linked with 250,000 coronavirus cases, but they are quite good, so we shall overlook this. No way, Humberto, that can't be. That can't be who. No way. It's COVID-19! COVID-19 is the final entrant in the Deonna Purrazzo Invitational. Oh my, who would have thought we would see COVID-19 in the building here this evening? And it's all kicking off. Eliminations left, right and centre. Trump's gone. CARLITO's gone. Just about COVID-19 eliminating him. And then it goes Prince PUMA as well. And now COVID-19 throwing PJ Black over the top, and PJ Black has been eliminated, and we are now down to our final 3. COVID-19, Flip Gordon, Steve CUTLER. Who's going to win this? Flip Gordon's eliminated, and now CUTLER follows him, and the winner of the Deonna Purrazzo Invitational is COVID-19. Wow. And who would have thought that accompanying Deonna Purrazzo to her party would be COVID-19? Probably quite a lot of people, considering that's what happens when you socialise during a pandemic. But regardless, congratulations to COVID-19, and we proceed to our co-main event of the evening, and this is as personal as it gets. This pandemic is as serious as it gets. 2.5 million people all around the world have died of COVID-19, and unless we stop spreading it through our own selfishness, this virus will continue to spread, more people will get sick, and more people will die. Wow. That's really sad. Yeah. It's a bit sad. Bit of a downer, I suppose, but these things happen, you know what I mean? I'm asthmatic and a family member of mine is high risk. If I have to go to work and my colleagues aren't taking this seriously, it could put myself and my loved ones in some very real danger. I'm not saying I don't care about our family, I'm just not saying that I do care. Also, Ninja Warrior is fucking shit. Takeshi's Castle's way better. How can you sit there and act like the fucking big man because you won Ninja Warrior? Ninja Warrior is the ultimate test of physical strength and mental skill. Chap, you'd have gotten fucking battered on Bridge Ball. Honeycomb Maze, you'd be out in the fucking water after about 8 seconds. Don't even get me started on skipping stones. You'd have smashed your knee ligaments to bits, while Craig Charles sits in the commentary booth laughing his arse off. Mercedes Martinez, more like Alfa Romeo Martinez. Why did you want me to say that? Formula 1. Alfa Romeo are slower than Mercedes, so it's like... It really is comedy gold, honestly. They'll find it really funny. Right. I can assure you that the joke was really funny. Humberto laughed, but you couldn't hear him because it was during the video package. But here she is, Mercedes Martinez. I have been instructed in my headset to call her a big stupid dum-dum who's scared of the Covey-Wovey, but I refuse to do that because I respect Mercedes Martinez and how she's handling the pandemic, and I wish more wrestlers would handle it the way she has. And here's Kacy Catanzaro storming to the ring, the way her friends stormed the Capitol building. But the time for talk is over. The match begins now. Kacy spitting in Mercedes Martinez's face in a pandemic, doing what she needs to do to get the win. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a fan at ringside is after passing out with a shortness of breath and a heavy cough. So luckily we do have paramedics at ringside willing to take the fan and able to take the fan back to where they need to go. And what's Kacy doing here? Kacy, it's not their fault. Kacy, no! Kacy, what are you doing? Stop! Welcome back to COVID Wrestling. It is now time for the main event. My name is Agnes, I'm 90 years of age, and if I win the vaccine in the bank contract, that'll mean the world to me. I'm high risk, so a vaccine would allow me to live my life again, just as I did before the pandemic. My name is Florence, I'm 94 years of age, and I will do everything I possibly can to win the vaccine in the bank contract. I miss my family, my sons, daughters, grandchildren, I miss everyone, and the vaccine will allow me to reconnect with those I love, and I'm really excited to have this opportunity. I just want to win, to be honest. Look, I'm sorry they put Margaret's vaccine in the fucking briefcase, but it's not my fault. In the spirit of good competition, I'm going to win the vaccine in the bank ladder match, and if any of these grannies have a problem with it, they can try do something about it. Alright, thanks, Naya. 4 of the competitors have already entered the ring. While the video package was playing, here is competitor number 5, 90 years of age, crippling arthritis, but she is willing to do whatever it takes to get that vaccine, and if that means throwing Nia Jax off a ladder and through a table, she'll get it done. And here comes Nia Jax. She said that she doesn't care. She will go after all 5 grannies if that's what she needs to do to get the win here this evening, so it should be very interesting to see how this match goes in the end. And Nia Jax walks away with the vaccine in the bank. She did what she needed to do, and now it's time to hear from the victor. I'm delighted I won this match, and I was going to put the vaccine to good use, but I just found out that God made my immune system, and I trust God, so And on that happy ending, we bring a close to the show. It was an absolute honour, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'd like to thank Kacy... Oh, sorry, let me just check that. Oh, what the fuck?